Uh, the lack of education played a huge factor, maybe the biggest factor in the lack of the onboarding of the Korean retail investors. Usually, they just stay on the centralized exchanges. They do their whatever, buy, sell, and hope that the coin just goes up. They don't really look into DeFi protocols. They have no idea what a real DAO is. Yeah, we came up with a lot of reasons why uh, this happened to be, but we have a special, I guess, initiative, project, goal, whatever you want to call it, to actually provide, real helpful, engaging, rewarding, and in a way freeing, if that makes sense. Uh, yeah, content to the Koreans. And
이제 그 아까도 희서님께서 이제 말씀하셨던 부분이 사실 우리가 활용한다면은 우리 하고 있는 서비스, 우리가 디스코드에서 또한 활용하는 똑같은 서비스가 이모티콘 밈을 이용해서 우리가 괜찮은 밈을 이용해서 가지고 그걸 사람한테 배포할 수 있는 계기를 우리 또한 그에 따라서 좋은 이미지를 많이 이름이고 그만큼 사람들에게 많이 그 점을 이제 교육의 보상으로 해서 NFT 형식으로 하는 그러한 생각을 하고 있는.
okay, so pre-COVID education was mostly done in person. Everyone's heard this 1,000 times. I won't really dwell on this topic, but yeah, post-COVID, now there's like all kinds of learning. You're fully online, hybrid, recorded lectures. Pretty much the education landscape has completely changed. Um, so some graphs to, I guess, back up my claims or kind of show the state of, we call it e-learning here.
예,
I think they call it e-learning in America. I don't know. I haven't been there in quite a while. So
That works for us.
online learning. Uh, so if you look here, Korea is actually ranked the highest in like digital problem solving with limited computer experience. So that's, I guess, proof that if the educational content is there, they will fully be capable of learning how to use DeFi protocols, uh, you the proper use cases, or the best use for wallets, mm, security wise, as well as just not being scammed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've been in blockchain since 2000. I want to say 15, late 15, and I took a 2.5 year break, and I came back just around the time that ShapeShift DAO launched, and I was just flabbergasted by how like DeFi was so complicated. Like I could set up master nodes within minutes, do whatever I wanted. But when it came to DeFi, like at first, like I felt like I was learning everything from scratch. So it's definitely understandable why people in Korea are having such a difficult time adopting DeFi. And I think that's mostly language barrier because all the educational content is mostly in English. And the limited content that is in Korean, it's kind of trash. Um, sorry, yeah, maybe not trash, but could be a lot better, more engaging, and more catered to, I guess, the learning styles of Koreans. Yeah, you guys have anything you want to add on?
I absolutely agree with you, and that's how I felt and how I am feeling at the moment as I'm a um, beginner of DeFi. I just slightly built up my understanding in blockchains and DAO, but DeFi part is still hard for me at the moment. And that's exactly why we need to work on learning, and like that's also what we were going to talk about today, I'll say, like how we can approach Korean learners, new Korean learners, and how we can make it easy and simple and attractive for Koreans.
Agreed. So I think a lot of people that are very familiar with the DAO probably knows already. Yeah, ShapeShift has pretty deep connection with C4. They've been around forever. They're probably the most respected, blockchain education certification entity. And the executive director, Jessica, she's actually the growth education leader. Right? She's awesome. And board member Michael Perkin. Yeah, he used to be the chief information security officer at ShapeShift. But obviously, now that ShapeShift is a DAO, there is no positions with a C in front of it. Uh, but yeah, he's still very involved in a lot of ways. He's actually working on blockchain. C4 is also known for, I don't want to downplay this, but like serious world class, like instructors, speakers. Slide didn't update it. Hold up.
네, 슬라이드는 다음으로 넘겨주셔도 될 것 같아요.
All right. So, you guys should have told me the slide. It's my fault. Anyways, yeah, C4 can boast one of their main board of directors, Andreas Antonopoulos. He's been huge influence of what in the development proliferation of Bitcoin and decentralization theories. Kent Barton, also a ShapeShift workstream leader right now. He is in tokenomics. Yeah, he's a tokenomics workstream. He's also been a lecturer, or yeah, he's very involved with C4 as well. Oh, and by the way, he's a founder of East Denver. I don't know if you guys know what East Denver is, but Denver is pretty probably the most well-known conventions like out of all the cities. So that's pretty cool. And of course, the Jesus of Ethereum, Vitalik, he was previous. Yeah, I don't have to introduce him. Austin Griffith. He's an executive, I believe, at Gitcoin, and as well as Biddle Guild. It's a DAO. It's for like Web3 development. They're doing some pretty awesome stuff. And this is only 4 out of so many more advisors, board members, instructors, speakers, allies. Like, I mean, just by looking at their YouTube, you'll see how much this this nonprofit education entity has. Right now, C4 offers 3 certification programs. The most commonly known one is CBP, Certified Bitcoin Professional. There's also the CCSSA, Cryptocurrency Security Standard Auditor. This one, yeah, I looked at the sample test. This one's a bit harder to achieve. And in the middle, well, not on the slide, but in like the middle difficulty level, there's the certified Ethereum professional. The problem is right now, all the content from video to the books that they sell to the courses they offer on sites like Coursera, or was it Coursera? One of those instruction sites. Yeah, they're all in English.
We have Udemy and Thinkific are the 2 that it's on.
Right. Udemy. Yeah, CBP, the study course is bestseller there. So that just speaks volume to how much I guess influence and how helpful their guides are, I guess. Um, yeah, but like I said, everything's in English, and uh, I think I heard that they're launching a Spanish version of CBP in a few weeks. And of course, naturally, I asked, like, would you guys be interested in Korean? And it was a pretty quick yes. There's definite interest in, I guess, preparing Korean materials. And 한국 사람들은 이런 그 certification 같은 걸 되게 좋아하잖아요. Well, I guess anyone likes certification, but
네, 그 다양한 서티피케이션 인증서 기능이 있다는 것도 맞긴 한데 이제 현재 입장에서는 이제 이런 C4에서 진행한 한국에서는 누구도 알지 못하는, 그러니까 국제적으로 사용되는 인증이 한국에서 잘 안 알려져 되게 많아요. 특정 직업군만이 갖는 인증. 분명히 거의 모두가 필요로 하지만 필요로 하게 될 거예요. 직업군의 일부만 갖게 되는 클라우드 것들이죠. 클라우드 기술자 인증, 이런 인증들이 잘 안 알려져 있어요. 오히려 그것보다 훨씬 더 이제 되게 쓸모없다고 생각합니다. 다른 기초인. 그게 좀 난항이긴 해요. C4가 한국에서 자리를 잡기 위해서 어떤 걸 해야 할지에 대해서 그런 인증보다 우리가 유용하다는 걸 보여줄.
그것뿐만 아니라 if you get certified by them, I think they put you in like a database where companies can, I guess, reach out to certified people for job offerings. 그래서 is that right, Miss?
예, 이런 이제 교육을 동반 그렇게 직업과 바로 이어진다는 점을 공약을 해서 인증 서비스 자체들이 그렇게 만들어지고 있거든요. 그 경쟁 중에 하나가 되는데 얼마나 더 매력적이게 보일 거냐는 이제 역설적으로 한국에서 클레이튼이라는 이름이 얼마나 많이 퍼지느냐에 따라서 이더리움 패셔널 인증의 중요도가 높아질 거라고.
I can only speak to the what you had said, LPX. I apologize, I couldn't follow the last comment. But when it comes to the CBP or the CEP, we don't have any sort of database built out. For the CCSSA, that is the plan. Currently, we don't have enough people that are certified. We're still working on finishing up that exam. But yes, once we get to that point, we will absolutely have a list of available auditors that people can reference.
Yeah, these will sell like hotcakes in Korea. No joke.
Can I add something and ask something? So, like, probably in Korea, like a certification, a certificate, like it's a pretty big deal, like because of they love showing off. No judgmental. It's just Korean. It's just me and it's just us. And it would definitely benefit us to get some more knowledge about like this sector as well. And if we can translate it perfectly using like a professional skills, then it can approach it can definitely approach like Korean people who are interested in DAO, crypto, and Bitcoin on or like any other things. Um, I was just wondering if it's all translated well and it's established in Korea, who can be the major students to access this learning platform?
So the trend in Korea has always been, I guess, you know, go to 4-year college, get master degree or doctorate, whatever. Those kind of typical career paths. But lately, there's been kind of like a attitude and trend shift where people are starting to realize, I could study what I want to study. I don't have to take that path, that specific path that you know the the society has, I guess, imposed on the citizens for so long. And this is America too. This is, I think, a worldwide phenomenon right now, where people are realizing the power of knowledge. Um, so to answer your question, I think, yeah, uh, I mean, data shows that in Korea, the trend of self-studying what you want to study is growing. Um, and and knowing Korea, like we love crypto, so I think there will be a lot of potential students.
That's right. I would say, yeah, I think that's such a great point that, like you pointed it out. You mentioned that like colleges or unis or high schools where would like to educate their students in this sector. However, nowadays, young people, young generations like a 20 to maybe early 30s, they realize that I mean, they want to change our society. And in Korea, still now, we value high education system, like a really good university, really good degree. But if young generation can change it, like as long as they can provide um, great knowledge in what they are interested in, then they can easily get the job without their uni degrees or like something like that. I think there will be also a good new pathway for young Koreans, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. And not only that, but the companies are starting to get a little bit more liberal as well. Especially in like kind of liberal areas like Pangyo, um, Gangnam. There's, um, yeah, there's tons of blockchain projects. You just gotta know where to find them, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, even to be honest, blockchain projects won't even care if you're certified coin professional. But let's say you're like a fresh college graduate and you are looking for a job like in sales. Um, to be honest, certified Ethereum professional and security standard auditor, I think holds a lot more power. There's just so much more meat in the bones, or not in the bones, but like, you get what I mean, right?
뭐
Yeah,
비슷하게,
and
예,
also like if it is recognized by the global, if it is recognized by the state or by other countries or by other software engineers or other companies from overseas, then it would definitely attract Koreans. But my question is, so like we can provide this learning platform. I mean, C4 can provide this learning platform to Koreans. Then how could it benefit ShapeShift?
Well, what I kind of had in mind, if we, did continue this project and we strike a deal with C4, which would be awesome, then I guess these would be like the stepping stones to DeFi, because you kind of have to understand Ethereum and how EVMs and the whole yeah, you kind of have to understand at least a little bit of how Ethereum works in order to truly understand DeFi. So I can definitely see these certifications being, I guess, stepping stones to more advanced, or not advanced, but to different topics like DeFi and DAOs, which
Absolutely.
they could understand much more easily.
Yeah, this is very exciting. Maybe just it came across my mind. Could we be able to set up like if um the C4 started launching Korean learning programs, would it be possible to set up like Korean C4 learning community on like ShapeShift one? Is that what you were developing? Or like even Discord? So
Those kind of details, I really can't say right now.
okay,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah, we first have to make the deal with C4, and they were
네,
very
뭐 지금은 디테일보다는 일단은 어떤 것들을 해나갈 수 있을지 좀 이제 펼쳐 나가 보면서 어떤 것들이랑 연계를 하면 괜찮겠다 같은 일단 그려보는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 어차피 교육 콘텐츠 만들어야 되긴 하는데 교육 콘텐츠 이러한 인증까지도 이어질 수 있다면 이어지면 상당히 가능성이 높아진다 이들을 생각할 수가 있죠. 우리가 교육 콘텐츠를 그 튜토리얼을 진행하는 사람들에게 조종의 보상을 주어서 유인을 해오는 별개로 이러한 것도 생각을 해봐도 확실히 좋을 것 같습니다. C4가 이제 이런 점에 대해서 같이 하고 싶은 이 부분은 일사천리로 금방금방 할 수가 있겠죠.
Let me talk about the potential student. So as Angela said, there are many potential students that want to learn about the kind of BD or DAOs. But to be honest, firstly we have to focus on the getting aware of the C4 or the ShapeShift. So the people who has knowledge about the blockchain is the young people and young people who trading the cryptocurrency by the Upbit and Bitsum, and we could target the terms, the timing when we put the advertisement on the banner or something like that advertising channel. For example, they could be the update issues that the Upbit application or be some application shutting down for a while, and we put the advertisement on the banner, and yeah, we could get more 네.
예, 그 말씀하고 하지 않으시는 게 advertise banner on their exchanges, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But there's many forum may will have, but that means they knows only cryptocurrency with experience on exchanges. That's all. That's only.
Yeah, but they're I guess they're more friendly to learning about the cryptocurrency. I think.
They friendly running on cryptocurrency, that's right, but they friendly running on investment, just that all. Yeah, that's why I say the fraud. 예, 말씀하신 주장은 역시 일리가 있는 게 맞기는 한데요. 근데 이제 앱 광고나 이런 걸 씌우는 건 사실 좀 더 다른 현실적인 문제가 있기 때문에 그보다는 크게 문제가 될 수 있는 건 지금 20, 30대 애들은 이제 코드 이미 났어요. 사실 그것들, 그 점 때문에 어떠한 코인이든 가격이 안 오르고 스캠이 되어버리는 현상을 보이기 때문에 실질적으로 생태계 확장이 있어서 그것들이 도움이 되는 일은 제가 거의 못 봤고 저도 거의 확인을 못했을 뿐더러 우리는 이야기 또한 좋지가 않습니다. 그리고 언론 등에서도 계속 이제 안 좋은 이야기들을 퍼뜨리고 있는데 그 사이에서 클레이트 블록체인 서비스라는 주고 조용히 암약을 하고 있는 상황입니다. 그런 점 때문에 우리가 사실 제가 이제 지난번에도 이야기를 하긴 그 지난번에 이야기를 한 것을 좀 이어서 하자면은 당연히 지난번에 아니실 테니까 우리는 이제 좀 새로 이용하고자 하는 분들 현재 블록체인에 대해서 어떠한 지식도 없는 분들에 대해서 좀 더 편하게 접하기 그들의 첫 경험인 DeFi 그리고 DAO, ShapeShift를 이용하는 걸로 나아갈 수 있게끔 하고자 하는 것입니다. 그를 위해서 핸즈온 러닝이나 이런 세션을 진행할 의향이 있는 거고 그것들이 앞으로 이제 다양한 인증과 연결이 된다지만 당장 우리가 밖에나마 해나갈 수 있는 거는 저는 이제 그런 것들을 통해서 그들에게 좋은 인상을 주는 게 가능할 거라고 생각을 합니다. 몇 가지 기술을 자연스럽게 접목을 시켜서 튜토리얼 안에 녹여서 설명을 한다면은 자기 개인 지갑부터 만드는 것에 대해서 필요하다면은 깊은 이론 교육을 찾고 이런 것까지 할 수 있게 우리는 그저 그 단계에서 불을 붙이는 것만으로 충분하다는 거. 사실 한국에서의 교육 상황이라는 게 거의 떠먹여주는 식의 교육으로는 거의 다 효과를 못 보는 게 기업들이나 이런 곳에서 다 확인해. 기업들도 계속 경력자를 찾고 하는 거거든요. 부트캠프나 이런 것들이 인기가 있는 것도 그렇게 생각해요.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but can I add something? I know we are running out of time, but I just wanted to make sure that, like, Code, you just mentioned that, like, about learning, developing learning platform for new learners. Is it correct? Just correct me if I am wrong.
Yeah, no need to worry about time.
Okay, great.
Uh,
So like what I think I understand what Tessa mentioned as like he is in has his skin in the game at the moment and he has a lot of friends probably in the same sector and like what I think what he mentioned was 4C for learning and as LPX mentioned that like some of them were pretty high level and it was pretty hard to solve problems or um, like it wouldn't be appropriate for new learners, I'll say. But I understand what Claude you mentioned that like if we can make like a something hands-on experience, like you love like making images and like spread it to like a people, ordinary people.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
there are some different learning platforms. So what we were talking about, I think Tasson was talking about the C4 learning, and you were talking about what ShapeShift was going to develop for new learners. That's my understanding of your discussion. I'm not sure.
So
예, 그렇죠.
C4 offers the educational content and conducts, you know, the CVP exams. I don't believe their platform is very complicated. I haven't used it. Miss, have you used it?
I sure have.
Is it interactive or is it mostly just text and video?
So we have two different education resources currently. One for the CBP is the study guide, which is just, or I shouldn't say the study guide, the book, which is just a book PDF copy that you get. The other one that we have is the prep course. The prep course is everything is broken down into kind of bite-sized videos, so somewhere between like 3 and 5 minutes. I think the longest ones get to be maybe 10 minutes. Uh, there isn't anything necessarily interactive. There are some quizzes that you take throughout it, but not a ton of interaction.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's pretty much what education is these days, I guess. So I guess where Angela is kind of confused is kind of it's screenshots of the platform that I shared like a couple of weeks ago, right? I'll take that as a yes. But yeah. So
Yes, sorry. Yes.
since the very beginning of at first it was called Information and Globalization Workstream. I've been playing around with a lot of different delivery formats for educational content. Um, that includes like really kind of let me see if I can share it actually. But yeah, the point is there's so many different delivery methods that we can play around with. Um, I don't think we should worry about like the, the specifics of it right now, but I do agree 100% that having a platform that's very interactive and um, engaging would definitely be helpful in every way. And not only for uh, C4 education projects, but especially for like DeFi. Excuse me. Yeah, especially for like uh,
Yeah, is to use each understand platform we need to have for ShapeShift. I think. I think so, yeah.
yes. Right now, ShapeShift platform is going through pretty big changes. What I mean by that is, how most decentralized exchanges, you either have to connect to one layer 2 network. Like, let's say you go to Sushi, you're probably on Polygon. You go to HoneySwap, you're probably on Gnosis.
Yeah, Uniswap, Polygon, yeah, Osmosis.
But ShapeShift, why it's different, why the project is not like any other decentralized exchanges, is that the super smart engineers here, they're making a multi-chain decentralized exchange where you don't have to switch through all these networks. It's pretty much cross-chain swaps. Sorry, I'm like just recovering from COVID, but so cross-chain swaps, and I believe we're just about ready to launch, or we already have launched Cosmos. So that should include like osmosis and all the Cosmos assets. Uh, Of course, Ethereum and Bitcoin, I believe. And yeah, um, I'll be honest, I haven't been paying too much attention to the engineering side besides the
Yeah,
translation.
yeah, that's right.
But
Blockchain is
yeah, so the plan is to pretty much connect all the networks. I mean, it's obviously not going to happen overnight, but just the fact that we already have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cosmos um, capable of swapping, and I think when Thorchain comes online, is Thorchain online? I'm still behind.
maybe these names doesn't know someone doesn't know these names. Osmosis, Polygon, yeah. All of these maybe some people and almost of Korean people doesn't know that and that platform launch it and rotate it and anyone can use. Korean doesn't know that just they are known on Kakao. Blockchain is a coin. Coin is a cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency on exchange. They have a knowledge. That's all. That's why I have a problem. That's why I think that is most of this. Yeah, we need education of first learner. First learner need is to use, is to understand, and fun. Funnest is most. Funnest is the most important things I think. Yeah.
Right. 조금 something what was I about to say? So right now the problem is mm, there's still so much work to be done on the platform that I think right now is a very good time to start preparing content for the roadmap that they have, uh, the roadmap for the platform that they have made. Because right now it's not, it's still considered alpha, I think, and features are very limited, but the vision is huge. So
FTX.
지금은 조금
예.
바로 CC 플랫폼을 이제 막 소개하는 콘텐츠 같은 거는 아직 일찍인 것 같아요. Until those 매력적인 features are all, not all, but more of them are built out, then these interactive guides, tutorials will be so much more effective.
한 가지만 조금 편하게 생각해 보면 사람들이 왜 특히나 한국에서 일어났던 일, 왜 피처폰을 쓰다가 스마트폰에 열광했는지를 쉐이프시프트의 같이 비슷하게 그 느낌으로 그러니까 쉐이프시프트라는 걸 이용해서 디파이에 편하게 접근할 수 있다는 거를 경험해 주는 것처럼 상당히 새로움을 느낄 거라 생각하고 그게 최대한 이미지에 되게 도움이 될 거예요. 그렇게 한 다음에 쉐이프시프트 다오에 대해서 본격적으로 소개해도 먼저 한번 사용을 해보고 그 다음에 더 알고 싶으면 우리를 찾아가는 게 더 괜찮은 접근이 아닐까 싶어요. 쉐이프시프트를 먼저 소개하는 것도 역시나 중요하고 그렇죠. 어떤 걸 진행하는 데 있어서 내가 누군지 우리가 뭘 하려고 하는지 먼저 소개하고 해야 하는 건 사실 당연하지만 회사가 나아가는 입장에 너무나 당연하고 다들 그렇게 해오고 있는 거예요. 근데 교육하려고 온 사람들은 뭔가 익히려고 온 사람들은 그런 거 하든 관심 없어요. 뭘 알려줄 수 있는지 내가 이걸 갖고 뭘 할 수 있는지 그런 거에 대해서 이 과정 자체를 즐겁게 했는데 실제로 이게 거래가 되고 내가 이걸로 뭔가 지불까지 해가지고 내 걸로 만들어 이게 내 거라는 거를 누군가에게 보여줄 그 한 번의 완벽한 거래 경험만으로 쉐이프시프트의
I
가치를
totally agree.
네.
완전 동의합니다.
그러니까 우리도 튜토리얼을 그렇게 나아갈 수 있음으로 짜는 게 좋고 너무 많이 넣으려고 하면 괜찮아요. 그런 과정들을 여러 개를 만드는 거니까 하나를 만들어서 그게 제대로 돌아가고 되는지 그 다음에 또 하나를 만드는 데 도움이 되고 할 거니까요.
But yeah, if you guys look at my screen, this is kind of the idea that I had for, I guess, very basic framework for how we can incorporate, like a fluid learning.
프레임은 뭐 다른 거기는 하지만 그런 프레임으로 만들면 저도 괜찮을 거다 생각. 프레임을 처음 봤을 때
흐름이
이런
있어야지
네.
교육도 효과가 더 훨씬
그렇죠.
높잖아요.
네.
이런
종목
스타일로 하면 I feel like the flow of thought and education will be very effective. And 그 NFT 같은 것도 이제 rewarding NFTs for completing education courses.
예, 맞아요. NFT도 그렇게 만들 수 있어요.
And for super advanced stuff, even Fox rewards. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of research on e-learning lately, or not lately, but since I moved to Korea, so about 3 years. Before I got back into blockchain, I was researching, funnily, I was researching e-learning and e-learning platforms. And 특별히 한국 사람들은 they love gamified learning.
예,
무슨
특히나
뜻인지
더 좋아요. 맞아요.
gamified learning. Like they need that dopamine satisfaction of accomplishing something and getting a reward for it. And this is actually true for pretty much any country, any culture. So yeah, I think in the coming weeks and months, we can do a lot of experimentation. 그 연구도 하면서 실제로 실행을 하면서 이제 결과 같은 걸 A/B 테스팅하고, like we can kind of try to figure out a formula for what's working and what's not working.
Yeah, we can test that platform if we are launched yet. And some instructions most friendly or not friendly. We can check that.
Right. Anyone have any cool education ideas that we could possibly integrate in the future?
어떤 이제 그 암호화폐 교육이라든가 DeFi 교육 이런 거에 대해서 한번 좀 이야기를 나누셔도 괜찮을 것 같아요.
Just for ideation, I prefer to the education platform has their account wallet, the student's wallet that shows how class they watch it, and it shows like the cryptocurrency, so they feel like they're earning the cryptocurrency. They feels like, so that makes their experience more funny, I think. Or not.
Yeah, if tutorial learning on learning based instrument, they take the Fox token, they will 교육을 진행하면서 이런 이제 보상으로 얻을 수 있게 하고, 그러니까 당연하지만 이 교육을 진행하는 과정에 원래 생성도 들어가야겠죠. 그러니까 결국은 하나하나 따라하게 하면서 어려워 보이는 걸 한 과정 한 과정 완료하면서 결국은 사용까지 완료하고, 사용 완료를 하는 과정에서 그걸 생성해서 내는 과정까지 하는 게 일단은 단계의 목적이기, 그러니까 월렛을 생성하는 것부터 해서 하나하나로 이어져야겠죠. 다행으로 해야 할지, 제가 이제 그런 거에 대해서 어쨌든 그런 거에 대한 기술적이나 이런 걸 좀 어느 정도 알다 보니까, 그래가지고 사실 저도 이렇게 진행하고자 하는 곳이 있다, 나도 뭔가 할 수 있겠다라고 확신을 해가지고.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I mean the wallet that in the trade uh, market, like a bit something like that trading platform that that Koreans used it. So it has wallet and also has the trading functions that they can buy or sell it, and just for fun, even if it's not just real money, it's not real cryptocurrency, it is not real, even if it's not real token. So just for being seen attractive. Yeah.
네,
네.
무슨 말씀하는지 알 것 같아요.
그렇죠. 말씀하신 것 같아요.
I think,
그게 이제
it's a very
모의 투자라는 사례도 아시다시피 이렇게 이제 재미를 줘가지고 금융 투자, 주식 투자를 하려고 하면 사실 그렇게 성과가 좋지 않은 걸 생각해보면 거래하는 것 자체에 거래를 해서 내가 돈을 버는 거에 집중을 하는 사람이 많아요. 오픈시가 횡행했던 것도 그 사용하기 그게 팔려서였거든요. 그렇다 보니까 그 관점으로 들어갔을 때 좀 걸리는 부분들이 좀 되게 많아져요. 그러니까 그게 디파이를 사용하고자 하는 사람, 디파이를 투자 목적으로만 사람들의 차이가 크립토 자체에서 그 관점의 차이가 너무 명백하게 조각으로 보이니까 저는 사실 계속 거래하고 투자하고 이런 쪽으로만 보는 게 되게 진절머리를 느꼈거든요. 계속 조사하고 하면서. 그래서 한국에서 들이 어떻게 이 시장에 그 자리를 잡으려고 하는지, 결국은 기존의 서비스에다가 우리가 코인이나 이런 걸 쓰고 있지 않다라고 증명을 하면서 일단 사기로 보이는 가능성을 낮추고 그 다음에 진행하는 것이, 우리 알고 보니까 이런 코인이 있어서 마일리지 채용할 수 있고 현금처럼 쓸 수 있고 그러하는 식으로 클레이튼이 그 방향을 바꿔 말해서 우리는 클레이튼의 역전략을 네, 그게 제 생각이에요. 그게 충분히 가능할 거라고 생각을 하고 기술적으로 충분히 문제가 없을 거라고 어느 정도 확신을 하고 있어요. 그렇기 때문에 재미를 갖고 들어오게 만드는, 그렇기 위해서 교육이 필요한 거. 저는 이 점을 계속 강조를 하게 되는 거. 그 말씀하신 부분 그렇죠. 결국은 그게 핵심은 돈도 취미를 가짜 돈 한번 돌려보고 말. 그리고 실제로 어떤 플랫폼에서 쓸 수 있는 포인트 이런 거를 하더라도 수석 체크 한두 번만 하고 그냥 안 하잖아요. 귀찮다고. 똑같아요. 거기서 크게 벗어나지 않습니다. 그렇게까지 귀찮게 만들 이유가 없어요. 사실.
Yeah, and same, and by the way, and the learning experience is related to the how many students are learning together. So I would like to recommend the real-time co-study student showing list, something like that. It could be more, yeah, makes fun.
그 플랫폼에 현재 같은 교육을 몇 명이 듣고 있는지 이런 걸 되게 좋은 방안인 것 같아요. 이제
네네네.
같이 하는 그룹 세션이나 이런 것도 생각을 하고 있는. 그 과정에서
네네, 경쟁심을 유발하거나, 네.
몇 퍼센트의 사람들은 이 과정을 팀 퍼센트의 유저가 땄습니다. 이런 식으로.
It's not just the learning course, it's just like the touring map and some traveler are here and you're late. Something like that.
Anyone of the race, yeah, that's a global standard. That's a global standard, I think.
Would it be like something like a student rewarding system? Like if some students are really good at like
네,
questioning or like
플랫폼은
attending, and then we can have the rewarding system like some coins or something like that. Is that what you mean, Tessa?
Yeah, just something like that.
뭐 당연하지만 플랫폼을 만들게 되면 그 다음 구조적인 요소들이 우리가 생각하는 바대로 그건 추가하고 테스트를 하고 그거야말로 진짜 그로스 테스트를 한대요. A/B를 빼고 하면서. 근데 일단 그러려면 괜찮은 수가 일단 나와야 된다는 거. 그러니까 업적이나 이런 것들을 초반에 설정할 생각보다는 일단 이 과정이 그들이 익히기에 한 내용인지 충분히 어떠한 업적을 제공해도 괜찮을 법한 과정인지 일단은 증명을 하는 과정이다. 그리고 그게 실제로 되게 많이 도움이 되지. 데이터로 본다면 말이죠. 뭐 이거는 제가 데이터 쪽에서 직업을 했었고 그쪽 일을 했었고 그렇다 보니까 어느 정도 말할 수 있는 거긴 그렇습니다. 아무래도 여러 가지 관심이 많다 보니까.